Hey guys, it's Liz, and today I'm going to show you some of the beginner basics in Procreate. Alright, so I'm going to go in, open up my Procreate app, and I selected a blank canvas. And I'm going to tap on the brush icon in the upper right corner. So my favorite brush to use is under inking, and it's called Studio Pen. I feel like it's just the easiest to draw with. So the first icon is the brushes. The second is the smudge tool. My favorite smudging brush is under airbrushing, and it's really any of the airbrushing ones. It gives it that good smudgy look. And then the third is the eraser tool. Again, I like to use a Studio Pen under inking. And then the fourth is the layers button, and so that'll show you the different layers. So if you click on the little plus sign up in the right hand corner, that'll get you the layers, and then you just swipe to the left and hit delete to delete layers in there. And then up in the very corner is the color wheel. So first we have the disc. There's just different ways to select the colors that you like. And then the next is the classic, which is my favorite. You could just move it around and select your color. Next is harmony. This shows you the complementary colors. So you can move the dial along the color wheel and it'll give you the complementary color. And then whatever color it is up in the corner is the color that your brush is selected. So you can select different things like triadic, but I like to keep it on complementary. And then the next one is the values, the number values of the color. And then the last is the different palettes that you can create. I like to go under classic, and then I drag my brush all the way to the left corner to get black. Then up in the left hand corner, first you have the arrow tool, then you have the selection tool. Then you have the magic brush, which has a lot of different features, which we can get into in a later video. And then you have the toolbar, which if you go to add, this is where you're going to add photos, text, copy, paste, anything. So now I'm going to go to my blank canvas and I'm going to select my Studio Pen. And then I'm going to make sure my color's in black. And then over on the left, the first bar is the brush size. And then below it is the brush opacity. So basically, I'm going to go and I'm going to select a blue. So say that's a blue color that I wanted and I accidentally clicked off of it. This little square right here is the color selection. So if you insert an image or something that you want to get the same color, you can use this magnifying glass to pick the correct color. All right, so now I'm going to turn my brush opacity up and the size down. I'm going to go back and I'm going to select black. And now I'm going to show you how to do a perfect circle. So basically, if you freehand a circle, it's going to look awful because no one could draw a perfect circle. So I'm going to go to the bottom left, hit the undo button. These two are the undo and the redo arrows. And I'm going to draw my circle, and don't lift up your pen, just hold it down. And then it'll ask you to edit the shape, and you can choose circle or ellipse. And this, you can make the shape bigger, you can squish it down if you need to, you can rotate it. And that way you have a perfect circle every single time. So now I'm going to go, and I'm just going to undo that circle. And sure, you can do the same thing with lines. So if you draw a line, hold it down, it'll correct it to be a straight line, and you can go up and hit edit shape, and you can change it into however long, however angled you want it. It's super easy, super user-friendly. So now I'm going to draw a rectangle. Same thing, hold it down, hit edit shape, select rectangle. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And now I'm going to show you how to fill in some colors. So it's black right now, but if I go up to my color circle in the corner, I'm going to select blue. So basically, I'm going to hold down the circle and then drag it and drop it into the square. This way, your color gets filled in whatever color you want. Now, if I want to fill in the outline, I'll drag and drop, and boom, there you go. Now we have a blue rectangle. So I'm going to make it a little bit spunkier than just a blue rectangle. So I'm going to go to my layers, add a layer on top. I'm going to my color wheel, and I'm going to pick just this magenta pink. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of scribble over it a little bit, do whatever I want on top of the square. And obviously it's way outside the lines, but I'm going to go in with my smudge tool and I'm going to smudge that pink a little bit to kind of give it a little pinky shadow on the top. So clearly the outside looks awful. So what I'm going to do, go up to my layers, I'm going to click on the picture of my layer above the blue square, and I'm going to select on the selection menu clipping mask. So what that's going to do is that's going to take your picture from above and mask it down to whatever is the layer below it. So it'll fit directly in the layer below, if it's a circle, whether it's a picture, whether it's text. And if you click on the little N right here, you can turn the opacity of it down a little bit. So if you don't want it quite as bright, or if you want it a little bit more sheer, that way you can change the opacity of it. All right, so now I'm going to go into a blank canvas and I'm going to show you how to do a clipping mask with text. So I'm going to go to add text, type in whatever I want. Today I just chose to type the word holidays because it's getting into the holiday season. And then I'm going to select the text, hit the two little uppercase and lowercase a, change the text to a uppercase font, change the color to black, and then I'm going to make the size a little bit bigger. I can go more into different texts and fonts in another video. And then I'm going to go up and I'm going to select the layers, so you can make sure you have 2 separate layers, the holiday layer and the layer beneath it. Then I'm going to go to the toolbar and I'm going to insert a photo. And then I got this buffalo plaid red just off the internet. And basically I'm going to make it large enough so that it covers the entire word. And then as you can see in my layers, it's directly above my holidays layer, which is where I want it. I'm going to go and I'm going to select the picture and select clipping mask again. And voila, now you can see that the buffalo plaid layer has merged with the layer beneath it. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped teach you guys some of the basics behind Procreate. Be sure to check out mjtcustomdesigns.com for tumblers, custom orders, digital designs, and much more. Also check out our Instagram page. The handle is mjtcustomdesigns on Instagram. We're just getting that started up. Also, head on over to Facebook and join our Facebook group, the T3 Lounge, for tips, tricks, and training for Tumblr, sublimation, and so much more. Be sure to head on over there and join the group. And thanks again for watching. Be sure to let us know what other types of videos you guys want to see. You can comment on this video. You can post on our T3 Facebook page and let us know what you guys want to see. Thanks again.